What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Running My Trap.
Hi, and we're sitting here with the phenomenal, talented, extraordinary, legendary DJ LB. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for being our guest.
Our first guest.
First. Oh.
Yes. So
Pop this video cherry.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's get talking.
So what's been going on with you lately? What are your new endeavors and things that you're working on?
Well, other than working full time, I DJ, of course. You say most girls don't, is what he said.
Right.
He said it. But no, I've been having a lot of offers as far as DJing and stuff. Of course, I'm at Prodigy weekly now, each and every Thursday and Friday night. Thursday vocal nights, Friday hip hop night. Be there tonight or whenever they see this. I don't know.
It's tonight.
The next Thursday and Friday that come, be there. And it's it's fun. I love it. I've been DJing since I was a little kid.
Okay, so what was your inspiration to want to DJ?
I remember back in the day, he used to play the beats play the beats
from my phone and stuff, and hook it up. I don't know. I mean, I always loved music. I grew up, my mom always played music around the house. She loved music and stuff. But I always been the one at my family functions who just controlling the music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about DJing, but I'm the one who bringing my CDs and all that stuff.
Making the mixing.
Yeah. And that's just how it kind of happened. I lucked up one night. I was with this group. It was called the Royal Kingdom. Shout out to them. Vic, and I think the group is still open on Facebook. Royal Kingdom.
Oh, the group that came from my group on Facebook, where Vic took all of my members, Royal Kingdom, and then he made his group. Shout out, I mothered you. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you was Royal Kingdom?
I was Careen's Hot Guy, some group I had. I think it was Hot Guy something.
Oh.
And then Victor wanted to be a admin or whatever, and then he took the people out, and then he went to and made his own group. But no hard feelings against Victor. I actually supported a lot of the Royal Kingdom events, and I wanted to know what happened to him, especially that picnic, because that was a good fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing about that other stuff though.
Yeah.
But I started with them. Like you said, they had events and started real small events, house parties and stuff, and then it built and it grew. From there, we had stuff at what's that place called? They shut it down across from the Bounce.
Oh,
Men's World. Yes, that was the first time. He had an event there, and they allowed me to just get in. I was like, can I get in the DJ booth? And I was playing with my phone. The music, it was an app, and I was just doing it from there, and it was real. From there, word just got out, somehow.
That's hot though.
Yeah, and I was at Prodigy one night, and I had voiced that I had an interest for DJing. And one night, I don't know what happened, the original DJ he had, she got sick or something or whatever, and I was so thirsty to just get up in there. I was like, if somebody send me home with my laptop, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gotta pay, don't worry about paying me. I just want to play for people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hot.
And I did, and
most people would be like, oh, where my check at?
Right. Give me my coin. But a lot of times you do have to do free work in order to get paid,
And that's fine.
to do things. But that's great. So, did you, because Al DJ'd as well, did you learn things from him too?
I found out he DJ'd after I got into it, and I was like, oh, we shared that, and we were just talking one day, and then he was, he used to DJ. Shout out to Al,
fellow educator.
Yes,
shout out to you.
Instagram, I think it's Al Fierce _ Fierce, something like that. But he used to have these Thursday nights before it was Vogue nights, at Prodigy, and it was show night, drag show, but it was men.
Yeah,
I remember those. Yeah.
And he was DJing those and stuff, but he brought me in, I used to assist him and help, just not the DJing part, but just, the flow of things, because it was a lot. And that same thing. You know, I ended up one day, let me step back here and do something.
Right.
While he's away, let me sneak back here and try to do something, see if they like it, slide in.
Little inquest.
Right.
That's
And then, you know, he told me, he DJ a lot for his school functions too.
Right, because he did an event for me as well at this high school I went to.
Yeah. With y'all got y'all share that and become the cheerleaders, or was
Well,
it
I
high
coached
stepping?
the cheerleaders,
Okay.
and then he was a high stepping coach for middle school, but I'm in high school. But he DJ'd one of our celebrations or something at work.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, well that's a great talent to have. A wonderful hustle. You know, extra money,
Yeah.
always great. So that's wonderful. So, more into you.
Are you dating anybody in Cleveland? Like, what's going on with your love life?
What is going on with my love life? I am not dating anyone.
So you single? Mingling?
I ain't doing nothing, honestly. Don't. I'm not doing anything, actually. There's not anyone that I'm involved with. Every now and then I'll like pursue it. You know, like I'm open to it every once in a while, or whatever. But then y'all know how it is. It don't work out. Y'all don't mesh well, and you know you start to see more about a person, and it don't go nowhere.
Which is
So
true.
I just take that time. Right now, I'm not even interested in like relationship or nothing like that. I'm more so like so excited, like this music, like you know what I'm saying, like
Your career.
my career, like because I've had opportunities come that I would have never thought. Like last year I was able to go to Paris.
Right.
Because I was,
remember that.
yeah, and they asked me to DJ over there, and it was my birthday week too, so yeah, that was dope. Shout out to Vinny and Hing out there in Paris. They was here for the gay games.
Okay. So how did that opportunity come about? Did you meet them at the gay games? Or
it's weird. So Vinny, Revlon, I think Revlon. I don't know. I'm sorry, Vinny. Paris International. He was here for while he had his ball. I think it was the Beyonce experience. And he had his ball. A lot of people was here from all around. We met. It's so funny because we met on Jack. Like we met on Jack. Like how he hit me up one time on Jack, and it just was Jack show you who next door, who close, whatever. And me and Joaquin stayed with my granddaddy Black. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Jack. Because of Jack, I was able to go to Paris. See, it's some good things that could come out of that. I met him on there, and then we both was at the bar that night before. But we seen each other, but you know how it be, you don't speak, and then the next day somebody hit you up. Was that you last night? I saw you last night. Don't be like that. But that's what it was. Like I saw him on Jack, and he was around the corner at my granddaddy house, Waukee. Shout out to Black. And I went over there and chilled, whatever. Then we hung out. Like we was hanging out and stuff like that. And he came down, him and his friends, they came down to Prodigy one night, heard me DJing, and he was living for it. It was we kept in touch, and then like a couple months later, they say they wanted to have a ball out there, and they wanted DJ from the United States, and he wanted me. So I was like, what? Like, I was kind of new at this. I'm like, Paris, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, okay.
International coverage. Honey.
They officially made you a international DJ.
I think so. Everybody say that. I don't know. I'm really humble. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, you could charge the girls. Like, bitch, you should be upping your prices now. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, but when it comes to Prodigy, that's where I started at. That's because of Prodigy. They was the ones who. So I'll always show love to Prodigy. You know what I'm saying, and look out for them where I can. Anybody else, not a plan. But
that's what's up.
Well, that's always good. It's always a blessing to get blessed with more opportunities and get your name out there and everything like that. Speaking of your name, where did you get the name LB? AKA Little Brother.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Oh, wow. Throwback. Well, I now spell my name Elle, E-L-L-E-B. And that came because of my interest and liking for the R&B singer Elle Verner. And that's where that comes from. But before I got to that, it was the chat line back in the day, the gay chat mailbox, or what it was, Cleveland mailbox, Cleveland Blade, one of them. You was on there. We was all on there. And, it was just a little kiki, be cool and have fun, whatever. I was new to it. So they was like legends already and stuff on there. I was like the new kid. I ain't nobody.
I wasn't that old.
No, but I'm saying he was very popular. And I was like, okay, I was shy as hell. Right. And I used to come in and they always would say, you sound like Lil' Kim. You sound like Chris. Is that Chris? Is that Chris? You sound like Lil' Kim.
Shout out to my mother, Lil' Kim.
Yes, and I did not know who that was. I was like, no. Who's that, Chris? I went by the name Lamont.
Oh, okay.
And that was my dream middle name. And I just went by that. And no one ever called me by that. They always called me. Every room I went in said, hello. Hey, Chris. This ain't Chris. Who was that? It sounds like Chris. I'm like, who the fuck is this Chris person? So one day I'm in a room, and I always like to listen first before I come in. I got to see what's going on. And I heard a dude, I'm like, he sound like me, kind of. Like, he sound like me. And they was calling him Chris. Or, look, I don't know what name they called him by at the time.
Chris, Lil' Kim, Chris, everything.
So I was like, I came in, and then it was just like one of them things like, oh, you the one that they say I sound like. Oh, you the one that they say on here sound like me. Like, it was like, and there wasn't no hate or nothing like that. It was just like, we finally was in the same room. He kind of took me under his wing. He said, well, I'm going to call you my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we chatted outside of the group. And, he was just giving me the rundown on, what to expect and look out for on that damn chat line, which I found out.
She was always hot.
She was, it was fun, though.
Yeah, it was a kiki.
So from there on, I went in the groups and in the rooms, and I'd be like, hey, y'all, this Lamont. Oh, was that Chris' little brother? Like, they would never come by my name. Hey, Chris' little brother. Hey, Chris' little brother. So I was like, no, fuck it. My name's just gonna be Little Brother. So shout out to Chris, because that's kind of how I was born. Like, my name.
AKA Emilio Sanchez.
Yes, that's where Little Brother was born. By being his brother, he was popular, and that's Chris' little brother. Yes, I'm the Salon. So, and then I started meeting people off the chat line, and it became a little weird because some people was younger than me, and some people clearly, they look younger than me. So I'm out in public with my family and stuff, and I'll see, somebody who's obviously, a minor, and well, we all was minors, but younger than me. Hey, little brother. Hey, uncle, little brother. Hey, and it was a little weird, because it'd be like, you see the girls across the street. Hey, and it's just like people looking. I was like, my mama like, little brother, little brother, who is that? I'm like, oh man, this ain't gonna work. Like, I need to get out of this.
Little brother.
Yeah, because those names stick with us. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, whatever the next page it was I made, I don't know if it was MySpace or Facebook. I said I'm gonna put LB, the letter LB. So that way, at least anybody I meet from here on out, they don't really know the little brother part. So it's like the girls who knew little brother still call me. You still say little brother. I mean, I'm not. It don't upset me or nothing like that. Now I'm saying it is what it is.
Because I hate when somebody bring up my name.
Hips. Crack your hips.
Yes. It's Korean. So, well, that's cool. It's always, you grow and evolve and move on to different names, different aliases and everything like that. So, who were, when you first came out into the scene, like you were saying with the name and stuff, and Chris gave you some type of, Emilio gave you some type of insight on things. Who were some other girls who helped bring you out, or you learned things from, or who taught you how to survive in this Tetris gay scene of Cleveland?
Yes, that is a good word to use for it. Who else? Other than Chris, I met, his name was Hollywood on the chat line, but he's go by Bogey, my best friend. Shout out to Demi Dash on Facebook, Demi. And he was out last night. He came out, we'll get into that. But he, we used to talk, we used to date back then. We used to date on chat line stuff, whatever. And I ain't know nothing. So I won't really say he taught me anything, but he was one of the first few people that I actually met And from him, me and him, we then met my sister Sweet. She
what happened to
real
Sweet?
female. She's still around.
Really?
She's still around. She don't come out that much.
Yeah.
But we met her. Yeah, Dahani, her little daughter. Hey. We used to go over her house. Her house was like the fucking.
House.
It was the trap. It was the spot. Whatever you want to call it. Like it was the place to be. Like, you know what I'm saying. We went over there, and that's when we met. Me and Hollywood, Bogey at the time. That's when we had met her and her brother. Jaguar was his name. Rara.
Oh yeah, Rara. Oh.
And from there, we all became close and friends and stuff. Rest in peace, Rara. I love you, mwah. And we all kind of hung out. Other than the chat line, though, I mean, it was. I don't know if you know Chanel. She went by Quentin back in the day before she got up in. Yeah, Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel.
Yeah.
You gotta say them both together. Yeah.
Wait, Chanel just got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chanel.
She got locked up again, didn't she?
I heard something like that.
Yeah, my girl.
Again, when she get locked up the first time?
I don't know. His name was Quentin at the time, but he was always Chanel actually because he was a lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had long hair and he wore it straight, and he was just real cunt. I met him, and he used to show me around and stuff. Him, and I went to high school with Tori. I'm not gonna say her old name. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not disrespectful. I guess,
Ray's mother, right?
Yeah, Tori. We went to high school together, and we also was hanging out and stuff. And the thing is so funny with Tori and him, because I guess they had like a little secret circle in the high school of gays that I was the last one added to it. Like, I guess, like, we all knew each other's secret. We all knew the tea with each other, but nobody else really knew because we was all kind of like DL.
Right.
And but they had their own little clique.
What high school did you go to?
Jane Adams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jane Adams.
Across from Tri-C, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What year did you
06 graduate.
Oh.
Jane Adams. And it was like I found out like they was like trying to make a bet to see who can find out about me first. Like, cause they, they gaydar said I was gay, but that's how it happened. Him, Timothy White, I don't know, he used to go by Timothy, that's his name on Facebook. Dreads, he go with Tony. He was another one went to the same high school. And I hung out with them. So it was
That's what's up. You still hanging with them today?
Out of all the people I just named, me and Tori don't hang, but we still show love, you know what I'm saying, when we see each other and stuff. Yeah.
You just grew up.
Yeah. But Bogey is like the only one. That's my best friend now. And we still Rara, he passed away. Sweets, we chat every once in a while and stuff like that. I was just chatting with her earlier. She's the one who asked me about the club tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And silly. Shout out to Prodigy. It's open tomorrow and tonight as well. Actually, tomorrow is free.
Customer appreciation.
Yeah.
Everybody
Black Ink and Melissa.
36 and Superior.
34.
3400. 3400 Superior Avenue.
St. Clair. I'm sorry.
St. Clair Avenue. Well, in between.
It's in between though. Yeah.
You'll need it either way.
Right.
Go on 34. So Bogey is somebody who, even when I first came out, that I had encountered and came across with and was cool with, we hung out a little bit. But that's somebody who can invent themselves every generation.
He a vampire.
Yeah,
he is a vampire. There's a few of them in the community who still look the damn same. Yeah, that man don't look bit over freaking.
He said, "Bitch, I'm staying this age."
Yeah, I give him that. He does reinvent himself, and then with the different hair colors and dyes and all that stuff or whatever. So
he
makeup
had a gold or something.
He just had the gold.
Okay.
Yeah. I told him he should have did something. Yeah. He should pursue that because he also cut hair and stuff.
I remember that from back in time.
Yeah. He was I think he was.
Shout out to Bogey.
Bogey, we need you to come on down. Now you remember these interviews. You remember my interview with you. Come on down here. Come on in the room.
Yeah. He was actually we just talking. He was going to pursue Barber College and stuff,
Okay.
so he can get somewhere in the shop and do it.
That'd be good.
Yeah, get you a shop. He already got the crowd to follow him because he would cut so many people hair. You know what I'm saying? So
Just get the paperwork behind you. And good.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good because Bogey, it's the Dashers, right?
Yeah.
Are you a part of the Dashers?
No, I'm not a part of the Dashers.
Okay.
You know how that? Let me tell y'all how that all went because people used to ask me because we all hung around each other.
Yeah.
Bogey, Earl, and Carlos, who we later met, which are my brothers. Hey y'all. Darius and. I think those are the only ones that's here. They got other ones that's like moved out of town, like Skits, and I don't know the other one's name. But I'm cool with all the ones that live here and Skits that live in Atlanta, but he come back and forth. But we were all like, me and Bo, we was sitting there and talking about who. Like, I love Toni Braxton.
Right.
I love Toni Braxton. I'm actually going to go see her on the 26th in Indy, but. She was my favorite as far as like, you know, older woman who, that's my favorite. And Bogey, he loves Stacy Dash. So we was like, okay, I'm gonna change. There was our mothers, you know, we say those are our mothers. So, you know, we changed our name. You know, I changed mine to Braxton and he changed his to Stacy Dash. It wasn't originally supposed to be like groups and stuff like that, but I guess other people, you know, found interest in liking, hey, I like her too, or I want to change mine too. And then it was just a name change thing. But from the name change, it kind of built its own like family, you know what I'm saying, like clique type thing. So you had the Dashes at some point. It was a lot more back then. I can't remember them all. You had the Dashes. I was by myself, but then
because I was in the sassy group.
Yeah. So it was a few of them at the time. And I was like, okay, that's what y'all do. I support it, whatever the case is. I always was with them, so they was like, people make fun of me, like call me like Matthew Knowles of Destiny's Child or something, or like I was a daddy or something. And then that's when Sweet, you know, she was like, well, I like Toni Braxton too. I'm gonna change mine to Braxton. And I was like, okay. I mean, you know, we ain't gonna be having meetings and stuff. Like, I mean, you know, it's just a name, you know. But it was her. And then later on. Magic, he was like, bro, he wanted to, you know, change his to Braxton too. He just did it one day. He didn't even ask me. He just did it. And I was like, oh. And then we lived on the same street. Shout out to Magic, Free Magic.
Free Magic.
It's out soon.
Soon, hopefully, soon before this year is up. But that's kind of how it all started with the names and stuff. Right now it's only like. Yeah, it's only 4 of the Dashers that, you know, I mean, it's not as, you know, when something is new and fresh, it's out there. You see it everywhere, you know what I'm saying? At first, and that they benefited from that because it kind of like built a brand for them and people was like booking them for stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they start dancing. They would start dancing.
They need to bring that back.
Darius was Darius is a dancer and stuff like that. And then, you know, like a choreographed dancer. And then you got, you know, some of them, you know, they dance, but they can, you know, if you can teach me, I can, you know what I'm saying?
Get it.
And they used to do routines and go places and book them, and I was always there with them, and I would be the one like, do it again. Stop. Yeah, you know, it was funny. They used to, they hated me, because, you know, it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? Because they're my friends, I don't want to talk about their, like, don't get too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't ever get too comfortable in anything you do. You should always give your best with everything.
Because it's always a fresh new batch of kitty cats out there.
It is. And you just never know who could be, like you said, watching and stuff like that. And it don't matter about the dollar amount or whatever it is. Your free performance should be just as much as your paid performance. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure, you know, y'all get on it. So that's where Matthew kind of came from, because it was like, I know they used to talk about me, like when I would walk away and be like, girl, this bitch. But that kind of died down, you know, and everybody started doing their own little thing, but the names is still there.
That's what's up. We'd like to thank you for coming and being our first guest.
Oh my God, I feel so honored. Like, oh wow, he hit me up like,
So y'all make sure y'all see LB at the Prodigy, 3400 in Superior, in between Superior and St. Clair.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
11 p.m. to 3 a.m.
And it's Customer Appreciation Night. Y'all will see this, and we will put that out there. So make sure y'all come see.
Demo's thing, or how is
Which
that?
one?
How does that work?
How that work? Well, Thursday nights, the Vogue nights, it's Prodigy and Waukee, cause Black, they both came together and, you know what I'm saying, put it together. But you have a lot of other people who, you know, work for Prodigy and, you know, who help push the events and get it out there. Demo is one of them. Shout out to Demo, you know what I'm saying? He
did the Pride situation, right?
The Pride. Yeah, him and Demo, you know, D, and then you got Mo, another best friend of mine. But D
Mo,
is, that's where it came from.
They were a production team.
Yeah, they were a production team. Okay. You had D and Mo, then they combined it, but D never changed his name.
Right, so everybody
called him Demo.
Right.
But yeah, that was their thing during the Pride and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that was nice. I did enjoy the Pride thing. I think D had it, you know, together. Honestly, I enjoyed the Prodigy better when he was managing that. You get what I'm saying? When D did the Pride thing.
Oh.
It just didn't seem as...
I don't think I went... I think because I was so busy DJing other stuff that same weekend because Pride was so damn busy and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I heard it was a great turnout.
Yeah, and it was... it just felt better at that time.
Y'all hear that? So y'all need to, you know...
Yeah, maybe you need to...
focus, I don't know.
Keep him managing that. The security just wasn't so... It was just a more pleasant time, like it used to be back in time. It was fun, and it was, you know, you wanted to go. Yeah, you keep him on the books. Keep him on the so yeah, let everybody